We'll go through a few exercises, but I always like to start our meetings with a little kirtan. And oftentimes my service involves going to some place. Sometimes it's virtual new territory for me, but somewhere in ISKCON. Somebody here, they have a festival, a group of devotees, and a temple president may invite me to their temple. He said, we have a Rath Yatra, we want you to come and do some plays. And I say, okay, fine, do you have some people for me to work with? And they say, yes, we got some youths, and I usually ask for a point person that I can communicate with, email a little bit with, and say, who do we have? Tell me their gender, what's their age, you know, that type of thing. And then at least in my mind I have a little bit of an idea what I'm getting into. You know? All right? And sometimes I make demands, you know. But let's say, okay, I'm flown in, you know, the program's on, the festival is on Sunday night, and I'm flown in on Friday, and then I'm given everybody, just like what we have here, okay? And somebody will say the TP will say, okay, Maharaj, here's your people. I said, okay. And I look around, and I get a chance to see what everybody looks like. Because looks are important. And we've already established beforehand what is going to be the project based on the number of people I have. You know, I have a number of scripts. I said, oh, I think we can wing it with, say, the Jagannath story, okay? Requires 4 actors, or maybe something like the Gita play, okay? 10 actors, fine, great. I get a chance to meet everybody, sit around in a circle like this. That's the beauty of being in a circle, as opposed to everybody looking at the head honcho up there, you know, it's a little more inclusive feeling like that, you know. We all feel like one big happy family. Good. And then we start with the kirtan. Everything starts with Srila Prabhupada, and, you know, particularly for the festival, the assignment or the project for the weekend, you want to get his mercy. So we start a kirtan. And while having the kirtan, we get a chance to kind of look around and see who can do what. We get a chance to listen a little bit, you know. I might even get off my chair and kind of like listen and see. And I'll also look and see who's got rhythm, you know. Can people clap at the same time? I should be surprised, you know. Can you just do this together? You know? Some people can't do that together. Okay, all right. Let it roll a little bit. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for him. There we go. No, man. Like to sit down. Just come on the floor up. What do we got? We're doing good. And we start with Prabhupada, right? We should always start with him. Without him, we wouldn't have our Krishna dramas. Can you guess what in the world we were doing there and why were we doing it? Can anybody say?
Team building.
Team building. What else?
Synchronizing.
Synchronization. Timing.
Ice breaking.
Ice breaking. Cooperating.
Paying
Harmony.
attention. Yeah.
Tuning. Okay.
Clapping hands.
Clapping hands.
That's it.
Following. Haha. Yeah, the whole idea is, can you follow? Or in your own little world. There's one thing, when you come into a space and you're ready to, get ready to put on a production, and you know what's happening, you're going to be somebody else. You have to forget about who you are. And just like in our tradition, you put the shoes over there, you know, outside the door, before you come in. Your ego has to go there too, you put it there. You have to just take your ego and put it there outside the door. Good. So, going back to the point of trying to get your project or your assignment together, the play together for the weekend for the Rath Yatra in Timbuktu, or wherever you are, you're wanting to see who can follow, who's really with it or not. And everyone has to really be on board. It's very important. And one beautiful thing about drama is that you do get a chance to escape from your own little petty world. You get a chance to be somebody else. You also get a chance to understand another person's motive. It's quite therapeutic. You're no longer in your own little subjective world. You can become objective now. Oh, I understand why Kamsa was like that. Oh, now I understand Shurpanaka. She was lusty after Ram because her brother killed her husband and she was husbandless, so now she's after someone else. Now I understand, you know? So you try to be that person. You try to take your soul out of your body and you throw it in someone else's body. You go crawl around inside someone else's body. Maybe we can do a little exercise for those who like to volunteer. Let's go back to the idea of, okay, we all have an ego, and the ego is fine from the perspective that you're a character as a result of it. And when you are a character, you clash, you sometimes harmonize with someone, you give color to the world, you know. But let's say you don't want to be your ego for now. You want to leave it behind. So I'm wondering if we could ask somebody to come forward and just visualize what it means. I'm going to say the ego is a tangible object and it's inside somewhere. And what you want to do is try to get it out. Maybe you want to poke it out through the, you know, like through the ear or something. And you want to just kind of grab a hold of it and, you know, kind of, what do you call it? Bowl it out of the room where the shoes are. Okay? Could I get somebody who could portray that? Gore, do you want to give it a word? Gore is one of our actors. Okay. He's going to show us what he would do. It's not rehearsed. Okay. So he's got an ego, and he's going to come up, and he's going to let us. So everybody knows it's a city of 9 gates, right? You can pass, you know, your ego can maybe go through one of those gates. Vanamali, would you like to show us how you would do that? Vanamali is one of our other actors here. Unrehearsed. Can we get one more volunteer to help us, you know, give us a vision of what it would mean from your side, how to get, just throw the ego out, and then we can get started with something serious. Okay? Any volunteer? Okay.
I was just thinking of a different way, Maharaj.
A different way altogether. You want to show it to us? Okay, can you come forward? Just so we can see you, and the camera needs to look at you as well.
My ego expands.
Okay, that's
I
good.
tried to. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
Dissolve it.
Okay, dissolve it. Okay. What did we get out of that exercise other than, you know, trying to get rid of the ego, which is what we should be trying to do? What else did we get out of that?
Expression.
Expression, yes.
Individual and variety.
Individuality, diversity. Anything else?
Everybody's ego is manifested in a different way.
Right.
One was here, one was there,
Right.
one was
Outside.
Up there, yes.
yeah, and they got rid of it in different ways as well. But
Okay.
I noticed that two of them got rid of the ego through the mouth,
Right.
and that's where well, often, you know, we get our ego through the ears, but it comes out this way.
Right, right. And in drama, when you use the mouth a lot and you use it for a higher purpose, this is one of the best ways to dissolve the ego. Right? Good. Anything else that comes out of it? Certainly we see a lot of creativity. Okay. Good. Let's do. I'm going to jump around a little bit. I hope you don't mind. Okay. With our presentation. Okay, we've got a few things established. We're with a whole new set of people in a new temple in Timbuktu, never been there before. And I've had a chance, the coordinator, facilitator, director, whatever, to see who I've got to work with, okay? Who's following, who's got, you know, rhythm and so on like that. And I also understand that, okay, there's a nice synergy and everybody's kind of on the same page, working together very nicely. I don't see a problem there. Good. So what we want to do now is, let's say, of course, you know, physical looks are important and you try to match them up to your character, but I don't think we're going to go there very much. I think one nice exercise that we do in the morning when we get together, I have a good reason for skipping out on Bhagavatam class. We have our own Bhagavatam classes. Is a big thing about expressing yourself on the stage is showing different emotions, okay? Different emotions. And maybe I can ask you, what are some of the emotions that you go through during the course of the day? We can ask some of you, maybe not all of you. What are some of the emotions that are pronounced in your life during the course of the day?
Surprise.
Surprise, that's a good one, yes.
Anticipation.
Anticipation, great.
Fear.
What is it?
Fear.
Fear. Okay, good. Please remember the items that you chose. Fear, very good. What else?
Joy.
Joy, yes.
Frustration.
Frustration, very good.
Anxiety.
Anxiety. Remember your item. What else?
Doubt.
Doubt. Okay. Anything else?
Affection.
Affection, okay.
Nervous.
Confusion.
Confusion is close to frustration, but it can be presented differently.
Nervous.
Okay.
Nervous.
Being nervous, okay. Anger is a good one, I'm surprised.
Irritation.
Discovery. Discovery. So
Discovery, okay, yes, beautiful.
Irritation. Irritation.
Irritation, to be irritated, yes.
Love.
Love, okay. Have we covered everything yet?
Peace as well.
What is it?
Peacefulness. Peace.
Peace, okay, you gave us two items, right?
Yeah.
Can somebody borrow your peacefulness?
That'll be dangerous.
Can you pass your peace on, by the way? Could you show us how to pass your peace on to somebody else?
I'll show you how to.
Oh yeah, sure.
to
How to
whom?
pass.
To whom we are going to pass?
To someone here who doesn't have an emotion yet.
So you want me to enact that?
Yeah,
You
sure.
want me to enact it?
Just pass the piece on. And she's going to receive it. Oh, very nice. Okay, good. Well. Is there somebody who doesn't have an emotion yet? You have one? Can you think of one?
I'm thinking of
Can we help Randu? Or maybe you're thinking. Maybe you're thinking. Okay, all right.
Sadness?
What else?
Sadness.
Sadness? Did anybody say sadness? Okay, you've already got one. Is there anybody who doesn't have an emotion yet? Can you throw a sadness? Okay, this is all visual stuff. Do you have an emotion yet? Can we help him with an emotion?
He already has an emotion.
Okay.
Laughter.
How about laughter? You're amused. Is that okay? Everybody's got one now? Okay, what? Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a form of doubt. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to use the language of acha. Acha. Okay, and with those, 2 syllables, we're going to, you're going to express yourself with your emotion. Okay. You have one? Okay, can you take one? Okay, let's start with that one. I suppose.
Which one is that?
I'm not sure what I suppose is, but I suppose it's something, okay? Now, what we're going to do is we'll start with Gore here, and he's going to give us his emotion with the language acha. Then I'll point to someone to come forward and give your new emotion to him, and he's going to have to change, okay? To the new emotion.
Can you say it again?
Yeah. We're starting off with Gore's emotion.
Yeah.
I'll point to someone here
Yeah.
to come forward to bring in their emotion in the acha language. Okay?
So we
Good.
have to act in front of him.
Yeah, with him. Then a third person will come in. I'll just point. You come in, bring in your emotion, and now it's 3 people who share that emotion. You drop the former one and take on a new emotion. One of the reasons for doing this is that when you're on the stage, you have to be very sharp and be ready, almost like a child. They go, mommy! Switch emotions real fast. You have to move fast on the stage. Acha. Okay.
The Indian stuff. Okay, it's okay.
It's whatever you make of it.
Yeah, whatever it is.
No, it's mine.
I guess it's whatever. Okay? All right, so go ahead.
Acha. Cha. 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 Acha. Acha.
Look at the camera.
Acha. Acha. Acha.
Acha. Acha.
Acha. Acha. Acha. Acha.
Acha!
Keep talking. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep rolling. It's a conversation. It's a whole conversation. Keep going. So I'll just ask you then. Looks like you're chilled out. Definitely ice-breaking session. What were some of the things you gained from that little exercise?
Trying to understand the emotion of others, what they go through, because it's just change all the time, so adapt ourselves to the surroundings.
Okay, good. Anything else?
And
Yes.
responding to what the other person
Oh, yes.
was
Yes.
doing, responding to that.
Responding to that person, not staying in your own little, universe, but trying to be on the same page with them, sharing their feelings, and allowing yourself to be influenced by them. That's also important. Okay.
Over time, get into it. Kind of get more natural with that expression. In the beginning, it's a little bit more like, at the end, when you came in, I think we all were actually laughing, like more naturally, just like into it.
Yes.
An experience of seeing that your false ego had actually disappeared.
Yeah, the false ego was gone. I didn't trip over any egos over that little session. Well, that's good. Very good. Yes.
We're able to empathize with the other person and bond with them, I thought. Even in a short amount of time.
Sure. Great.
Expressing and understanding body language.
You express the body language because you see, you're not really saying anything. Okay, you're not really using a language other than just two syllables, right? Okay, and just like the other day, we did a little exercise where we didn't use the language. It was just okay. So maybe we can do that with a couple of people here. Okay, I'll start off with. They say in communications, most of how you convey a message is not so much with the words, but it has more to do with tone and body language, isn't it? That we're realizing more and more as time goes on. So being on the theater has a lot to do with communication. And there's lots of rules about being on the stage and being able to reach out. Srila Prabhupada had said that the business of the actor is to catch the ear of the audience, to make sure that you're getting their attention. Srila Prabhupada wrote to Nayana Ram Prabhu from New York, you don't have to worry so much about elaborate costumes. It could be like a bare stage even, like in Shakespeare. The main purpose is to try to get people's attention and that the message gets conveyed. Yeah, so that's important. Let's do a little, something for the voice, okay? This is something we've been doing the last few days. And try to project a little bit, okay? Personally, I wish we had a bigger room, but, we'll do the best we can. And it might be good if we can just get off our chairs for a bit right now again, okay? And you can kind of face this way. Oftentimes we start with kirtan, when I work with a new group, a kirtan, and then we kind of just like loosen up our bodies. And we do like Surya Namaskar, and I don't know if that's so practical right now, but you get a chance to stretch a little bit and relax. That's important. And a big part of what we do is to just try to throw your voices out a little bit. Okay? So we're going to just kind of work with the vowels a little bit, and the sounds of A, E, I, O, U. And that involves a lot of, muscle use, or the facial muscles, okay? So most of you are actually, whether you're acting or not, you're definitely getting a message out, of Krishna consciousness to the public and to the world. So you have to know how to project properly. And so here's a chance, this is not just reserved to actors, but fast and sharp we are, okay, with our words. So let's close the circle a little bit, okay? I'll try to fit in a few more people, okay? I'm just going to point and see if you can get really fast on. Now you know the combination of the letters, okay? And we're working on vowels here. Consonants follow, like the vowel is kind of almost like the picture, and the consonant is almost like the frame. The consonants will follow the vowels, People are going to be listening more to the vowels, okay? Good, so we'll start A-E-I-O-U, and you just got one sound, okay? A, E, I, O, U.
A,
E,
I, O.
Oh! U. U.
A, E, I, O,
U. A, E, I, O, U. A,
E, O,
U.
A, E, I,
O.
U.
Okay, good. Bravo. Good. Nice. In our play that we're doing on the 16th, it's called Krishna the Eighth Boy, and it's all about Krishna's life. So we do introduce one mantra, and a beautiful way to get a little bit of warm-up in for your voice exercises when you're doing a practice, is to take a mantra, okay? And this is one that we're going to be using in the play, Yada Yada. Everybody knows that one? Commonly known as the Yada Yada verse from the Bhagavad Gita, okay? Yada Yada. Okay. Yada Yada. There's prasadam verses there too, like Yum Yum for the Yum Yum Vabi Smaram Jantam Kalivaram Tam Tam. Okay, so we're gonna go. Yeah. Yada Yada Dharmasya Lanir Bhavati Bharata Abhyutanam Dadatmanam. I missed a verse. Abhyutanam Adharmasya Dadatmanam Jamyaham Yada Dharmasya Lanir Bhavati Bharata Abhyutanam Dharmasya Dadatmanam Jamyaham. Okay, we'll take volunteers one by one, okay? Here, so you're going to be out on the hot seat. Okay. Volunteer? There you go. One by one, and we'll follow you.
I say the whole thing?
Go word by word, and we'll follow you.
Yada! 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 Hi! Dharmasya! Glanir! Bhavati! Bharata! Abhyuttanam! Adharmasya! Tadanam!
Sadatmanam!
Srijamyaham!
Namo. Namo. Everyone. Bhagavate. The last syllable. Hold it. Vasudevaya. Take that last syllable again. Open up with it. And end with the diaphragm. Okay, good. Give us your critique.
Okay, the audience is over there, right?
That's right, basically. Yeah.
Okay, so it's better if you go there.
Yeah, it's better if you. Yeah, that's right.
Otherwise, I have to go give my back to the. Okay, no.
That's right.
Hare Krishna.
No comprehendo. Noi non ci conosciamo. Who is this guy anyway?
Okay. Can we get two of the ladies to come together? And, okay. So one will have to go on one side of the room, one on the other side of the room. Okay. Do you want to make it like you're greeting someone for the first time, or
Sure.
you want to come to a clerk with a complaint?
Let's do that. Okay.
That's not that can be kind of fun.
You want to come to me?
You're returning something you bought. You're not satisfied.
No,
You bought-
greeting.
You have greeting, or you're going to greet?
Greeting.
You better-
We were like a clerk and you're coming to the clerk. Okay.
They're going to argue with each other.
Let's do a slow argument.
Okay.
So you're coming with a complaint.
Good morning.
Good morning. That's what's so bad. How can I help you?
Yes. I bought
Piece of junk.
What is the problem with it?
Okay, good enough. Can you tell us what you experienced with that?
Well, it was nice. I mean, when you're forced to go slow motion, you have to be conscious of every part of your body. So the exercise is that, when you're on stage, you have to. Acting is not like moving. When you're moving, you're just doing the things. When you're acting, you have to transmit what you are doing to others. So must be done in a certain way. That's what I've been taught, I perceive when I'm on stage, So when you're in slow motion, you are like concerned about all your body. I have to do this and that. I have to move in a slow motion. So I will give to the others the impression that I'm going in slow motion, like this, Like
your brain is very much at work, isn't it? Your brain, you have to.
You have really
you have to
think
analyze,
about it.
process, really.
You have really
come up with
there,
details, right?
You really have to be there. You have to be 100% there. You cannot be distracted or anything. You just concentrate.
Okay, good. Great. What was your experience?
Yes, very, because when you slowly, every movement is an expression, and many expressions in little time.
Yes.
And it is very funny when people looking and understand before what happened. And this is.
Okay, good. Thank you very much for sharing that. So how about the lady with the complaint and the bewildered clerks? What was your experience with that?
It was not so easy in the first moment.
Yes, it's not easy. That's right.
Because while moving, you have to put the story together somehow and come up with an idea which is maybe coherent. And but it was a very good point that you have to be really there. You have to really think about every move and just try to communicate with the other person on the other level. Just to Is she getting now where I'm going to or not? And it was nice.
Good.
It was a nice communication as well.
Good communication. Good.
I kind of felt like what you said, that your mind is really working really hard and you're very conscious of every moment.
Maybe that's just something about how our lives, we should be slowing down. Have a little more time to think things out before we express ourselves. One interesting thing, acting means reacting. Really? You're always reacting to something that's being thrust towards you, right? So you're responding to that always. And when we say karma, people oftentimes think it's a reaction. That's only half of the definition of karma. The other half is the action itself, which is usually a reaction. Because the world is just a chain reaction. That's all it is, But you're always responding to something. So we can always think along those lines. And this is a segment of in the play, Krishna the Eighth Boy. And in it we include a segment of the Bhagavad Gita. So we act out the senses, and we also act out the mind. So we were wondering if any of you could volunteer to come forward and just act out the mind. We know the nature of the mind, and if you can express it with the body, with sound, with your language, and so on, and let's see where we can go with it, okay? And guaranteed you'll get some laughs out of this one. Okay? Good. So, where would you like to volunteer to be the mind? You'll have to come forward here. and just face in that direction, if you don't mind. If you don't mind. What did you like about what he did?
That the mind.
He didn't say anything.
Yeah, he could express so much.
He expressed so much without saying something. Good. Who would else like to come forward? Would you like to come forward? Just look that way if you don't mind.
You're already late for Mangalarati, so it doesn't matter. Some more. Go ahead. Just 5 minutes more, maybe you can make it for Narsinga Arati. Come on, Narsinga Arati is over. Maybe you can just go for Tulasi Arati. At the end when everybody is doing Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you can just go Yani Kani Chupapani, nobody will know.
Okay. That mind did a lot of talking. Good. Does somebody else like to come volunteer? Gordon, would you like to do a rendition for this morning or something like it?
Oh my God, I'm so busy. I have so many things to do. I really like cupcakes. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me. She loves
Another thing that really helps us out is that when we look at some of the characters, say like we're doing a Leela play, everything is very, very caricatured oftentimes. Our Kamsa is very evil, you know. Devaki is very sweet and very pious. Vasudeva is very much the protective, philosophical, peaceful man, etc., you know. And, you know, everything is very, very, almost extreme, you know. And so, in one way, it's easy to convey these. They're not complicated personalities. And oftentimes, there's a strong portrayal of very black and white kind of characters. Am I right about that? There's not much gray in between, like in between. So it makes it kind of easy in a way to convey. And a lot of our themes have to do with the good side of life, the bad side of life, the good and evil, and conflict between the two. Most of our storylines are like that. Good. So, in addition to some of the kind of things that we did, I know that when I'm working with young people, we tend to get a lot more physical things. And one thing that we did very recently, I was in New Orleans, and we were flown up to that temple to do a play. Our small group from Canada came up, and we did the Jagannath story, only 4 actors. After we did the play on the stage, everyone was so excited. And we had kirtan. It was time to go home. It was dark. We decided to go back to the van from the park. And the way we did it was in slow-mo. Slow motion. Now, if you think that's easy, you're dreaming. It's quite a discipline, how you can convey that. And one of the reasons why we do it as an exercise sometimes, it's to get that sense of constancy, you know, with your movement. Everything's very consistent. Everybody knows what it's like if you're walking and then suddenly, whoa, you drop, because there's weight here. But the whole idea of gaining balance in this